So hello guys, in this tutorial we're gonna cover machining a pocket with island of different heights. So let's get started. This part 1 we did designing of this part. Please make sure to watch the part 1 of this model, how to design this model, and in this tutorial we're gonna do machining or programming of this part. So let's get started. First we're gonna go to our machine tab over here and then click on milling, as I already selected mill, and then default, and then go to tool settings and then make our program number, for example 10, and then enable assign tool number and then click override default options. Go to stock setup, click on all identities and then click OK. As you can see over here, our red box shows our stock. So now we're gonna go to tool paths, click over here and then expand our pocket. So make sure your pocket is enabled, so click OK, and now go to solid, make sure it's enabled 3D, and then our loop is enabled. And now we're gonna select our bottom corner, which is gonna be this one, as in one click the whole loop gonna be selected. So click OK, and now click on our face tool over and then select our this face 1 and then face 2, click OK, and now go to our tool and then select our quarter inch flat and mill, filter here equal to here, click OK, and then you can name here as machining different pockets. So therefore I'm machining island with different pockets, and now make sure it's enabled, and now go to cutting parameters and then change it over here to island, which is the whole purpose of this tutorial. So how to do island facing. So now make sure our overlap is 50%, make our approach distance to 0.25 and exit to 0.25, and make sure our stock to leave is 0 on floors and walls. Click OK, leave everything default. Now go to roughing, make sure it's enabled, and go to parallel spiral, make sure everything is remain default, and then go to entry motion, make sure it's enabled and it's helical, and then everything should be remain as it is, and then go to finishing, make sure it's enabled, and make sure machining finish pass only at final depth is enabled, click OK, and now go to lead in and out, make sure it's enabled, leave everything default, go to cut depth cuts, make sure it's enabled, and make our max depth cut to 0.1, and then our finish cuts gonna be 0, and go to breakthrough. Actually over here main thing is we're gonna enable our use island depth, which is the whole purpose over here. So go to linking breakthrough, make sure it's disabled as we are not using it. Go to linking parameters, make sure our clearance is enabled, it's absolute 2 inches, our retract should be absolute, a feed plane should be increment, you can change it over here to 0.1 or 0.2 is good, and top of the stock should be 0, and depth over here gonna be absolute negative 0.5. As you can see over here in our drawing it's 0.5. So now click OK, and now toolpath gonna be generated. So alright guys, as you can see over here our toolpath is generated. So now we're gonna go to verify it. For that you should click over here verify selected operation, make sure first to select all operations and then click on verify selected operations, and then Now we're gonna go to verify tab, make sure our color loop is enabled, click OK, and then we're gonna make it start. And click on Alt 7 to make it isometric view, and then click on enable. As you can see over here, our 1/4 inch end mill is doing pocket island milling. So first it's gonna do outer side of the pocket, and then it's gonna go inside. As you can see over here, we are getting our shape. I'm gonna make it more faster here. So you're gonna see over here our 1/4 inch end mill is doing island milling. And now it's gonna go to inner pocket. If you like this video, please do hit like button, and if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching guys. See you in next video.